Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you most deliciously. So, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? And 3, 2, 1, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my little lovelies? Now then, yeah, so it's 5 p.m. In our old England, my delicious little babies. It has been, if it's raining, it's raining. So really, there is no surprise, you know what I mean? Because it's always raining or windy or something. So when we do get some super duper sunshine, we find it most delicious, okay? Must remember to keep a handle on it. Now then, my delicious little babies, so this is going to be a quick super duper video to you all, my little beautiful Sky. Now then, the first one, because I tried to do a video earlier, my delicious little babies, and now this is take 2. I had to empty all my flipping storage, do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's 38% now, my delicious little babies, so it means I can fit some videos in to you all, my little beautifuls, okay? So anyway, this is take 2, okay? So, this upload happens to have 32,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on old YouTube. So, in the old space bar, if you could please and thank you, should anybody happen to have any form of an interest, please and thank you, type in capital K, killer, and then space, capital C, cram. Okay, my delicious little babies. So it should read killer space cram. Okay, my delicious little babies, that's the uploader. The video should read, and it's over 54 minutes long, my delicious little babies, okay? It should read Gary Devore, the screenwriter who knew too much, murdered by Hollywood, full documentary. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Shall I, my delicious little babies? Gary Devore, the screenwriter who knew too much, murdered by Hollywood, full documentary. Yes, my delicious little babies, and just to let you know, my lovely and dear little friend Kaz is here. So, good evening, dear little Kaz. You all right, my little lovely?
Yes.
Okay, so we've been having a natter and, and everything. Anyway, and how's your beautiful self, your beautiful little family? You all well?
I'm all right.
Okay, that's it. Okay, well, what this is about a screenwriter. And there's a reason why I'm saying it. Anyway, and what happened was, he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, he passed away. Gary Devore,
Screenwriter.
a screenwriter.
What did you write?
In 1997. He did screenwriting for some films.
Yes, I know. Which one?
Romance
or...
No, I'll have to send it you. I'll send it you, and then sorry, Marty, little babies. I'm gonna send it to dear little Cash. I forgot what films they showed anyway. My point is, somebody was investigating this. Okay, my delicious little babies, our dear little Cash. Yes, okay. But if you look right at the end of this documentary, the same one who was doing the investigating, just to try and find out more information, he ended up dressing like a clown. It was really, really strange. And he said, he basically said it is for entertainment only. I reckon that somebody, there we are, had got to him. That's my thoughts, okay? But you need to watch it in parts. Sorry, excuse me. In parts, it was like it could have done with just not meaning it in a nasty way, but speeding up a bit. Not so much of all the music and everything. Do you know what I mean? Okay, because at the end of the day, somebody very sadly lost their life. But even that was open to question in this. Anyway, my delicious little babies, that's the first one. Now, the second one, My Delicious Little Babies. This is on old YouTube again, My Delicious Little Babies. This uploader happens to have 476,000 subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies. And this is called Swahili or Swahili nation. So I'm just going to spell that out for you, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? This one word here, the first word, is all in capitals. It's all right, I'm underlining it and you can't say SWAHRR. Then space, sorry, excuse me, capital N, nation. So Swahili or Swahili nation. Yeah, Swahili nation. Okay. Thank you, dear little Kaz. Now, my dear little friend Kaz, she actually listened to a bit of this video that I'm advertising to you, My Delicious Little Babies. And of course, you got the gist of it, didn't you, dear little Kaz? Yes, okay. So the video should read, My Delicious Little Babies. Sorry about that, My Delicious Little Babies. Dr. Arikana, Dr. Arikana, the secret meeting that made sure Africa was defeated forever. My Delicious Little Babies.
That's the next recording.
Yeah, the one that I let. Yeah, the one that I let dear little Kaz listen to. That was another. That was a different one. Yeah. This is a different one to that one that I earlier. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. Okay, I forgot how many minutes this was now. I think, was it about 20 odd minutes or something? It could have been about 20 odd minutes long. Okay. This woman now, she's an ambassador, My Delicious Little Babies. Okay, and she well, to be honest with you, she taught complete common sense. In my view, My Delicious Little Babies, she taught, there we are, complete common sense. You know, listening to her, you know, well worth a listen to that video, My Delicious Little Babies. Now, finally, this video here, I usually type it into DuckDuckGo. Mornings, you can just do it uppercase, you know, capitals or lowercase, uppercase or lowercase. Mornings, space, with, space, Mel, space, care. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. And once you press enter, then you'll see, and it'll be Rumble. Now, our dear little Mel, and with anybody not in that way, our dear little Mel, we love our little Mel, okay? She's very knowledgeable, you know, with a lot of things and everything, okay? Bless her dear little soul. Anyway, she's got 189,000 subscribers on Rumble, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? So that's a different platform, okay, My Delicious Little Babies. And the video should read, this video as well, is it 1 hour, is it, and 38 minutes and so many seconds long, I think, My Delicious Little Babies. I'm halfway through it. No, I'm not. I'm about 34 minutes something into it, okay? But I'm certainly going to listen to the rest of it, My Delicious Little Babies. Usually, I would just listen to our lovely Mel Care straight the way through. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, but I had to stop off because I did our cooking, so we had our lunch, My Delicious Little Babies, okay, and I had to stop off because I had to do a few other things, you see what I mean, okay, and I just couldn't, you know, listen to the rest of it, so I'm going to do that a bit later. But the video should read that you're looking for, okay, should anybody once again have any form of an interest. Follow the silenced. The hidden story of the, it says human, I prefer the word mankind, but you know, human. Story of the human cost of censorship. Mickey Willis presents a Matthew Lynn Guthrie film. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, so I'll just repeat that again for you. Follow the silenced, the hidden story of the human cost of censorship. Mickey Willis presents a Matthew Lynn Guthrie film. Okay, my delicious little babies. So now I'm going to close my book. And what we must do is remember to go back to where we need to go back to, my delicious little babies. Okay. Now, this here that I'm, like I said, 34 minutes and something into, my delicious little babies. This is about what took place, if we're going back, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And it's a number of different stories, my delicious little babies. Well, it's not a story, there we are, it's reality. The sadness that has taken place, all of the, very sadly, the illnesses that ones have very sadly got now, mankind, bless them, and also very sadly for the dear mankind who very sadly are not here to be able to have a voice, to tell a story. It's just, there we are, so very, very, very sad. But thank you to our dear little Mal. Oh, God bless. Thank you. No, I love listening to Mal K. You'd really love listening to Mal K, dear little Kaz. You really would, you know, because she's so knowledgeable, honestly. Okay. Oh, just one sec, Martin, little babies. The dog and Burn's gone. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. It's all right. My dear little Kaz's dog and bone went, okay? So I'm just going to finish. Yeah. So our dear little Mal, you'd love listening to her videos, but there's another video that I listened to, was it yesterday, and it's to do with this. She's talking to a guest, because I used to listen to our lovely Mal Care, my delicious little babies, on BitChute when we used to have BitChute. So I used to listen to her then. Okay, I very first seen her actually when she was talking to our lovely, not in that way, our lovely Charlie Wardshire. Very first time I said, I'm going back years ago now. Anyway, my delicious little babies, but she's banging. So for anybody out there, my delicious little babies, not in that way. What I mean is her intelligence, you know, she just does a lot of research, bless her, you know what I mean? And you respect anybody who does that level of research and everything, okay? Honestly, she's marvellous, she really is, okay? But she also did another video which was 40, I think it's 46 minutes something. And this video is all to do with, you know, this, what's it called? Sharia law. What's it called? That Sharia law. What they were trying to bring into old England as well, my delicious little babies. And what Mal was saying, bless her, when she was talking to a guest on this video. So, you know, you could take a listen to it, my delicious little babies, if you wanted to. Please and thank you. But yeah, and she's saying it's actually quite frightening. And the reason why it's frightening is, which I totally agree, because the thing is, that their laws in Sharia, I'm pretty sure it's Sharia law, but the law is completely different to our law. Okay, because it's to do with is it to do with a Muslim? Okay, so it's a completely different law altogether. Now, there has been other uploaders over these years and years, there we are, who've been talking about this, my delicious little babies, okay? So this is a very serious, but anyway, she was talking to a guest, but I tell you what it was, but I'll have to send it, you dear little Kaz. But I wish I could send it to you all, my little beauties, but I haven't got a clue as how to do anything. You know, like all of these, you know how some can show different things on their video. I do not know how to do it. But anyway, but I love writing down anyway. You know, because when you're writing down, it keeps you noddle. Do you get what I mean? It keeps you going, you know what I mean? Anyway, but if I could share it with you, I really, really would, my delicious little babies. But yeah, that's another banging video to listen to, you know. But yeah, there's just so much going on right now, my delicious little babies. I mean, you know, you've got to have flipping eyes up your backside to keep up with everything. Do you know what I mean? It's like I never even kept up to speed with supposedly these protests in old England. to do with the putrid starmer, supposed to be our Prime Minister, my delicious little babies. Well, I didn't even know about that because I've been too busy listening to other things that have been going on around the world. My delicious little babies, do you see me? Anyway, so until my next video, thank you so very, very, very much for any views, for any likes, and for the occasional comments, okay? Sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, there we are, may you all be fully protected. And what we got to do? Good, 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 good vibrations. Good vibrations, my delicious little babies. Okay, so until my next video, so much love. Over and out. Love you. Goodbye.